Should I call the house? You're making noise! Hello? Can we talk a little quieter, please? I'm almost done my video. Too many interruptions to... Let's do it! Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing this look right here with the shimmery eye, the glossy lip. If you want to see how it's done, please keep watching. Okay, so to start off this look, we're gonna start with the Shape Tape Concealer as a primer. I'm gonna be using the shade Light. I find concealer works just as good as any actual primer. To blend that out, I'm gonna use, where's my brush? The Jordan Cosmetics J523 brush. Then I'll just go over it with a beauty blender after. Make sure you get the inner corner because you won't be able to go back in afterwards. You just have to get the whole entire lid. So I'm just gonna grab my beauty blender, damp, and we're just gonna make sure it's nice and even, and then we're gonna put a setting powder over it. Just make sure you do not over powder, because if you over powder, your eyeshadow is gonna crease anyway. To start off, I'm gonna use the Tarteist Pro palette from Tarte. I don't know. The first color I'm gonna go in with is called Innocent, right up here. And I'm gonna use the Morphe 573 brush. We're gonna use this as our transition color in the crease. It's gonna keep it blended properly. Just make sure it's nice and blended out. There's no harsh lines. I wanna keep most of the color in the outer corner. I don't wanna put too much on the inner. Our next color we're gonna go in with is called Whimsy, right up here. And we're gonna take that a little lower and use the exact same brush. We're gonna go a little, not fully in the crease, but a little lower. And we're gonna use it mostly on the outer corner. And then whatever's left, you're just gonna sweep along the crease and over to the inner. Just gonna add a little bit more. I just want to see the crease look perfect. I want to see blended, perfect colors. I want to see nothing harsh, and I want it to look flawless. Our next shade we're gonna go in with is a little bit of a chocolate brown, and it's called Edgy, right at the bottom here. And we're gonna use, if I can find it, the MAC 217S brush here. We're just gonna put just a little bit on the outer corner here, just to deepen it. And we're just gonna sweep it over with the extra pigment that's on the brush. You don't wanna bring over anything drastic, because then you're gonna get a harsh line. I also wanna just bring it out a little bit at the edge, just to get that elongated eye. That's usually my go-to. My eyes are like bug eyes. So now we're gonna leave the shadow alone, and we're gonna go in with the Laura Mercier Caviar sticks. These are eyeshadow sticks, and they are to die for. They come in a variety of different colors, and they're just so easy to like grab and go. So you put on the eye, you're good to go. You just blend it out a little, or you can leave it, depends on how you like your look. This one is Intense Moonlight. Can you see that on there? It's like a foil shadow basically, and they go on really nice. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna sweep that along the whole entire lid. So go right to the inner corner, and you're gonna go just almost at the crease. And you're almost gonna touch the end of the eye here on the outer corner. You're not gonna fully get it. And when you put it on, it feels so creamy when it goes on. It's so nice. I like just a bit more shine on the inner over here, because the outer we put all that shadow, so it's gonna take away all that shadow if we put a ton of it on the outer corner. I can't speak again. What is wrong with me? So you just put it on like really messy. It doesn't even matter. And you're gonna go back in with your Morphe 573 brush, and you're gonna go in with your transition color over here called Innocent. You're just gonna dip a little in there, tap off the excess, and then you're just gonna go in and make sure everything is blended. You can see how nice, I don't know if you can see it there, but it blends so nice, this product. These are my favorite little like tricks on having an easy bronzed eye. They just go on so pretty, and look, that little bit of blending goes on beautiful. I just want it to be extra sparkly for the camera. So when that's nice and blended, you're gonna go back in with your chocolatey brown over here, edgy. You're gonna use the same brush, the MAC 217, and you're just gonna put a little bit in the outer corner where you didn't put the shimmery product, the Laura Mercier product. And then a little on the outer corner in the crease here, just to build it up and give it a little depth. Then you can go back in with your other original brush and just make sure everything's blended and looking great. If you find that you may have touched where the shimmer is, you can always put a little bit more at the end just to give it more of a shimmer if you're worried about it matting it out from your shadows. If that made any, did that make sense? So I'm calling this look like an easier glam today because I find using this stick is the easiest thing on the planet. You can just put it on your eye and walk out the door. You can use it as a liner. You don't have to put the extra shadows. I love extra shadow. I love the blending look of it, but you don't have to do any of that. And it's the easiest product to use. You put it on, go about your day. It doesn't crease, it looks great. It's actually ridiculous, like the pigment that comes out of that product. It's ridiculous. It's actually sick. Anyway, so next we're gonna go in with the Makeup Forever Aqua XL liner, and we're just gonna put a little on the top lash line, because then I'm gonna smudge it out a bit just so we don't have any harsh line or anything like that. So you're just gonna go on the lid, very thin. I'm not gonna go all the way to the inner eye. And it doesn't matter how messy it is, it's okay. You can just smudge it out. So I'm gonna use this Morphe M408 brush, and I'm gonna dip into the black in the same palette, which is called Punk over here. I'm trying to be profesh right now, and it's not working. So now you're gonna take this brush, and you're just gonna go over the liner, and you're gonna just push up. And you're gonna bring it into the inner corner just a bit. And then I like to just take my finger and just go over it with my finger. It's a little tip I learned a million years ago. Just smudges it even more, takes out any harshness. So you're gonna do the same thing on this side. Those dry lips. Ugh. Beautifully smudged. Just going back in with my blender. So now we're gonna move to lashes. I'm gonna use the Morphe Rodeo lashes. I never used these ones before. I am excited because they look a little bit different than what I normally wear, and I'm very excited to try them out. I have tried their lashes before and I do like them, but these ones, I don't know, we're gonna find out. So I'm gonna layer my lashes with a little bit of mascara first. I'm gonna use the Colossal by Maybelline. This is my go-to mascara. I just love it. It separates the lashes so nicely. Actually, I'm not gonna do my bottom lashes yet. If you do your bottom lashes and then you go to put on your concealer and your under eye makeup, it's gonna move the lashes around or it might smudge. Okay, so when you have your lashes on, this is what they look like from Morphe. These lashes here. From there, we're just gonna go back into our Tartelette palette. We're gonna take the very first color at the top here called Classic. We're just gonna take a very small, like, kind of denser brush, and you're just gonna go above here where your brow is, where your brow bone is, just to lighten up under the brow, and then we'll highlight it later. We're gonna do our primer because then it can sit while we do our brows. So I'm going to use the Ambrosia Lee's primer slash moisturizer. This is an amazing product. I use it for bridal all the time. This works as just a moisturizer on the driest of skin, or you could even use it under your makeup and it keeps your makeup on all day, no creasing, keeps it on, you have no problems, and you'll stay moisturized all day. So I'm just gonna use a little bit on my hand and just put it all over the face. Okay, beautiful. Now I'm gonna go in with the MAC Strobe Cream, one of my favorites. And I'm just gonna put it on all the high points of the face, like anywhere you would highlight. Gives you like a dewy finish. So from there to there. I'm gonna put it on the cheeks, on my forehead, my nose a little, top of my lip, and my chin. I'm all about that highlight. Okay. Now we're just gonna do our brows. I'm gonna be using the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit. This is my favorite brow pencil, and And I don't know if anybody actually wants to see me do my brows. For foundation, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. This is the shade Y305. And I'm gonna apply it with a damp beauty blender. I'm just gonna put a little on my hand. I'm gonna use the Morphe setting spray, the luminous setting spray to I can't speak, what's wrong with me? I'm going to I'm gonna spray my beauty blender with the luminous setting spray by Morphe. It's just gonna make my face more dewy. There we go. Got a whole word out. I want a dewy finish. When I look at myself do this on the monitor, it always looks like to me like I'm punching myself in the face when realistically I'm barely hitting myself. Does that make sense? Now that that's done, we're gonna do our concealer, and we're gonna use, of course, Tarte Shape Tape. We're gonna use the light medium sand first for the darkness under the eye, just in here. And then we're gonna use light on top. This is just gonna brighten it up just a bit more. We're just gonna apply to the nose and the forehead as well. So we put on, what do we do here? We put the concealer under the eye, the chin. I'm having a cute breakout here, so we're gonna cover that up. The nose and the forehead. And we're gonna use our beauty blender again, spray with our Morphe setting spray. I love this concealer, I swear. It's so good. I don't know if anyone else has done this. I've done it probably 100 times in my career. I've dropped a powder of some sort, whether it be a bronzer. I've dropped my MAC Mineralize Finish powder and it shattered to pieces, and I promise you there were a ton of tears. If anyone has ever done that, you could even comment below, let me know what you dropped, or I might be in tears reading your comments, so who knows. Next, we're going to use the Glow Skin Beauty setting powder, the luminous setting powder. We're going to use our beauty blender to apply that. And we're just going to go under the eye. Next, we're going to do our bronzer, or contour, I guess. What we're going to use for contour is the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. This is a cream bronzer. What is happening? So I'm going to use a Delium Tools 953 brush. And I'm just going to warm up the product a little bit on my hand. Let's unpale this bitch. We're going to take the Chanel product here, the cream bronzer, and we're just going to go a little bit on the cheek just to show the contour a little bit. I love this product, it's so good. Little on the forehead. Next, we're going to use the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit, one of my favorites, and I'm going to use the Delium Tools. No, I'm not, I lied. I'm going to use a MAC 135S brush here. Just going to go over everywhere we put the Chanel. I love this neutral bronzer, it's so good. I'm going to put a little under the chin here to bring out my jawline. A little on the side of the nose. And a little just everywhere else. Now we're going to go in with the Bronzed Bondi Sunlit Bronzer by Becca. Has a little bit of a reddish, I would say, undertone to it. And we're just going to use the exact same brush. Goodbye pale. Now we're going to go in with the MAC Mineralized Blush in New Romance. This is one of my favorite colors. This and Warm Soul. This is Warm Soul. This one has more of a corally pink to it, right here. And I'm gonna use any blush brush will work for this. This one is a no name, but I love it, so we're just gonna use that. And I'm just gonna put it on the apples of my cheeks. Before I put any highlighter, I'm gonna bake just a little bit. And you're just gonna you're gonna go from here, your ear to your mouth, basically. I wanna try believe it or not, the Morphe Beauty Sponge, because it has that like harsh, what am I talking here? Like flat side that I feel like would be really nice to bake with. Now we're just gonna look silly for a little while. We're gonna do the under eye. You know, I can't do an eye without putting anything underneath. So we're gonna go back to our Tarteist Pro palette, and we're gonna use the first shade that we went in with, Innocent, with like a denser like bullet brush kind of. We're just gonna go underneath the eye. Now we're gonna go in with the color beside it, Whimsy. And then we're gonna just take, for the outer corner of the under eye, we're gonna go in with this chocolate brown color. Grab your Laura Mercier caviar stick, and we're just gonna pop that under the eye as well, just to add a little bit more of a shimmer, because who doesn't love shimmer? Now we're gonna wipe off the bake, and to do that I'm gonna use the Mineralize Skin Finish Powder by MAC in the shade Medium. And I need a brush. I'm gonna use this Delium Tools 944 brush. It's just a fluffier, more concentrated brush. We're gonna just put a little bit of mascara on the lower lashes and on the top again, but you're not gonna put them on all your lashes, because if you put them on the tips of the falsies, you're just gonna ruin them. So you're just gonna attach your own lashes to the lashes, oh my god, am I alive? The falsies, sorry, oh my god, I'm okay guys. Now you're gonna add to the bottom lashes a bit of mascara, just to finish off the look. And I'm gonna take a peach eyeliner, and I'm gonna put it in the waterline. This is just gonna make the eye a little bit brighter. You can use any peach eyeliner you want. This one is from Perry. I don't even know where I got it from, but I have it. Okay, what's next? A little bit of highlighter. We're gonna go in with my fave, Jaclyn Cosmetics High Volt Loose Highlighter. Been trying to buy all the other ones. Can't buy any of them because they're all sold out. Makes me sad. But I love them. Just gonna pop it on the cheek here. Look at that highlighter, it's so good. I'm gonna put a little on my lip, my nose, because can't skip the nose, my forehead. This highlighter is it for me. It's it. It's all of it. We're gonna take a little smaller brush. This is a Morphe 430 brush. I'm just gonna pop a little on the brow bone. I just want to put a little in the inner corner right here, just to make it pop. So we're gonna do our lips. So I'm gonna be using the Morphe lip liner in the shade is Vibes. It's a little bit of a darker color, but I'm gonna put a lighter color on top just to lighten it up just a little bit. We're just gonna spread it with my fingers. These lip liners by Morphe are so creamy, it's ridiculous. And the lipstick I'm gonna use is also by Morphe. It's called Wifey. Their matte lipsticks, let me tell you, not only is their packaging like actually the cutest packaging ever, how adorable is that? But the lipstick, it's matte and it is not drying. It goes on so beautifully, so creamy. It makes your face love matte lipstick. Or your lips, not your face. Look how creamy that goes on. Good lipstick, right? I ordered so many other ones. And I'm gonna just take, since we're here anyway, we're gonna go in with a Morphe lip gloss because they are amazing. One of the two in the world that I can actually handle is this one and the ColourPop ones, which surprises me really. But I'm just gonna put a little bit in the center of the lip. I love how not sticky these lip glosses are. Okay. Now we're gonna spray with our Luminous setting spray. Oh, look at that tan line. So this is the finished look. If you enjoyed this look and you want to see more, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Thanks for watching.